there and you adapt and you get ready for game 3 of a semifinal. I mean, what else could what else would you like?
And is your family still back in Memphis?
No. They came up. They've been in Toronto for about 6 weeks now and enjoying the nice weather, the nice spring.
Make sure they stick around in like June, July.
Right. That's the plan. That's the plan for us to be in Toronto those dates, playing the finals.
Marc, as a veteran who's been through this and deep playoff runs, what does it take to bring success on the road into hostile environments?
Just you could executing, being very physical, and you got to go there and take it. You got to the energy, your energy as a team, gotta be really high. Their energy is going to be really high, obviously, and you have to keep chipping away and chipping into their mindset and their kind of what they want to accomplish as a team. So it's going to be a matter of runs. Obviously, we make a lot of shots. It's going to look really good and it's going to help us. But defensively, I thought that the first 2 games we did a pretty good job for the most part, especially the second halves of both.
Is that something you had to learn as the years went on in terms of trying to drown out the crowd? I mean, would that affect a younger team? You guys have so many vets. Does that make it, I don't know if it's fair to say, easier to put stuff aside?
It's just not I think, early on when we were younger in Memphis and we played the Spurs, which obviously have one of the best home crowds in the playoffs, and we were able to knock them off. We just play our game. I mean, we don't care about the noise outside. We never have. Down there, we just play ball and did our job. And hopefully the ball bounced our way, and we did the things that we were supposed to. We felt good, made shots, played good defense, won the game.
Last one for you. You mentioned defense a couple of times. How much is that just? It's all about the defense right now. You guys know that you're not going to shoot 37, 38% in a lot of games.
We don't know that. Yeah, but one thing is that you have to, be able to defend. If you don't defend, your chances of winning it becomes more of a lottery. I mean, it depends only on your offense. So you want to rely on your defense more than your offense. Always being able to tweak your offense and figure out ways to be more efficient. But defensively, you always got to bring that. And if you don't bring that, your chances of winning, I think, in any game become it's not really up to you. It's on your shot. It's on how they're shooting. You allow a lot of things for percentages.
I think I got to be more patient and just kind of, because I get excited, when I feel like I have space and all that. So I gotta kind of calm down and just take my time and I think biggest thing is just keep constantly moving because I know it's gonna help and stuff like that. So just I'm sure I'll do better.
I know Embiid's not Isaac, but after game 1, that you were saying similar things, right? I mean, it was just be more patient, be a little slower, don't be so quick to jump. Does it feel like the same sort of adjustment? In that sense.
Oh, wait, say it again? Sorry.
With game 1 in Orlando.
Okay.
After game 1, you said, I have to slow down. And go.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think, yeah, because I know, how I get, when I feel like I have space and stuff. So I just got to just kind of continue within the offense and just understanding, pick and choose when to attack or things like that.
Is it difficult to find that balance? Because, the advantage in theory you have over on speed.
Right.
So, when you see a crack, you sort of want to go.
That's what I'm saying. I always feel like I just want to go, and that's something that I continue to learn, and I'm learning every day to just kind of understand and think more instead of just going and because I see an advantage or I see that, I can make this move, I can make this shot, but sometimes it's just you can do something else and continue to play within the offense and maybe after that do something. So
why have you guys had the kind of success that you've had on the road this year?
Oh, we have?
Third best road record.
I didn't even think about it, to be honest. I think for me it's just going out there every night and trying to win the game. I don't care where we at. It's about us and continue just to like our principles and what we want to do. And I think, you know, like no matter what is that, like we just got to, you know, as long as we play within ourselves and do what we do as a team, I think we always have a chance to win every night.
Were you surprised when they put Embiid on you? Were you surprised at that moment?
No, I thought, you know, I thought about it. I thought maybe at some point it would. So no, I wasn't surprised.
Any trash talk?
Huh?
Any trash talk?
No, I mean,
I don't know if you want to get into that.
a little bit, not really. I mean, Embiid was funny. I think he's hilarious. I mean, obviously, like as we have like a little things that we will say, and like it's not really trash talking, but like we understand each other. And there's a clip of like him saying something to me, and like I think it kind of went everywhere a little bit. Not everywhere, because you guys didn't probably see it, but it was like a little French thing he said. But it's all fun. Like I'm blessed to be here, and you know, two Cameroonians playing, you know, in the NBA and against each other. Like that's a dream. So I think it's fun.
Play our game. You know it's gonna be loud, but we have a good team and we have a veteran team where, you know, we know the crowd really doesn't affect what we do. We just go out there and stay poised and play our game. Stay level-headed, stay level-minded. Don't get too up, don't get too down. Pretty much what we've been doing all year. We just know it's gonna be a little bit louder, but we'll be all right.
What's gone into your success on the road all year? You won a couple games in the first round, third best road record, I think, during the season.
Staying level-headed, staying kind of like not emotionless, but kind of just staying on the same wavelength as everyone on the same page. Everyone not getting too up, getting too down, taking the same shots that we would if we were home, just being the same team. And the consistency that we've had of being the same exact team all year is kind of, you know, what's helped us.
Are you pleased, I guess would be the word, with how well you've been able to manage Embiid through 2 games? I mean, his numbers are way off what he's managed in the playoffs or career or anything.
I'd rather be up 2-0, you know, to be honest with you. It's not about one individual, it's about team effort. You know, Marc's done a good job, and we've helped Marc. You know, but Joel's an all-NBA center, all-star. He's a guy who can always get going at any time. So we always got to make sure we, you know, pay some specific attention to him. But they still got other guys that can play well too. So it's a lot to go on with that team and how good they are, how talented they are, and how they're made up.
What did you like about your game too, as a team?
We got some good shots, man. We got a lot of good shots. We played hard defensively, but we made a lot of mistakes, a whole lot of mistakes that we can correct easily. So those are things that are fixable that we have to go out and fix.
Are you guys move the ball quickly enough out of double teams? Like, you know, when there's a double, you're getting out of it, but is the ball moving quick?
Yeah, I mean, we missed shots last game. We missed a lot of shots last game. So, you know, we'll be ready to go. And, you know, when tonight happens, we'll be ready to go out there and play.
The team that won the first quarter won both games. Just how important, especially in this gym, is it to get out to a good start?
Just go out there. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be important. Every game is always important, you know, to go out and start the game the right way. You know, getting shots and not turning the ball over, you know, trying to make sure we get back in transition and playing solid all the way through each possession is going to be big.
You've played here a million times.
Mm-hmm.
You've played here as an NBA player a million times. You never played a playoff game here.
No.
So you're probably not going to say it means more to you, but does it mean more to you?
No. It means more to it means more for my team and for us to come out here and do exactly what we need to do to execute the game plan tonight to win the game no matter what it takes and play extremely hard.
What do you guys need from the bench tonight?
Just need to play. I mean, listen, our bench has been good. You know, defensively they've been good. They just ain't making no shots. You know, I know people say the scoring is, you know, it's big, but you know, things are going to happen. And if we can win a game with the bench scoring 0 points, I'll be happy, and I'm sure they will be happy. But we gotta play. It's nothing into it. It's not like they doing things bad. We just didn't make shots last game.
How do you enjoy playing in this place? We know about being home and everything like that. I know this is a game you want to win. You're not worried about that. But how about being comfortable in this building?
It's going to be a good game. It's going to be fun in here. You know, it's going to be loud. It's going to be an atmosphere that last time I was here in the playoff game was Detroit. I played like my second, third year in the league. It's going to be fun in here. But for me personally, it's doing whatever it takes to win the game.
We've been pretty good on the road now for a while, and I think that we just are able to focus a little bit better on the road. I know that sounds strange, but in a really good way, we have a lot going on in Toronto, right? And I just think it gives us some time to focus in a little bit.
Would you like to see Marc be a little bit more aggressive tonight?
Yeah, I think so. I think that I always think that really good teams are offensively anyway usually need a lead guy and then obviously a second guy, but the third guy is also important too. That there's a third guy you can go to and score. Now we've got Kawhi, Pascal, and Kyle could be that guy, but I think Marc needs to inch his way into that discussion, and he's just too talented of a scorer to not put up a few more points.
Is it difficult to ask a guy not to be unselfish?
It's usually more difficult, believe it or not. It's harder to get unselfish guys to shoot more than it is to get high volume guys to be less volume, I think. Yeah.
Pascal was saying against Joel, he almost has to be more impatient, and just because he sees an advantage, not go right away. That's his sort of normal clip. It's just go, go, go. How hard of a balance is that for him to strike? Because obviously he usually has a speed advantage no matter where.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that's one of his strengths, and that's like one of the things that we like to do too. We like to, coach quick decisions, right? And I think that's one of the things that his game has grown on more. I would go back to the Orlando series versus the regular season with him. He seemed much more composed down there. He was, making more moves, pump fakes, body hits, searching for angles more in that series than he had prior to playing them in the regular season. So it's a similar concept of what you're talking about, yeah. I mean, I think it's startling for him to be standing there at that free throw line with nobody on him at all, He'll get used to it, though.